Great Thursday morning. How is everybody feeling? Oh my gosh, we are just now getting past the holidays to all those people that spent it with their friends and their family and probably still hanging out with their friends and their family. I hope that you were able to really fill up your love cup and spend time with the people that you love. To everybody else, happy Thursday. My gosh, did this year fly by really fast or is it just me? Okay, this year flew by. And what I found is time flies, okay? No matter what, whether you're doing something with your life or whether you're not, time flies. It's just one way you have something to show for it, and the other way you don't, okay? Welcome to another episode of Tea Talk Thursday. Tea Talk is changing and morphing just like I am, okay? Because it is a representation of who I am. And then you say, "Well, who the hell are you?" I am Amber Hill. I am the psychic life coach. I am a certified life coach that also happens to be a psychic. So I do this show so that I can connect with you. I can see how you guys are doing. You can see how I'm doing. We can do a tarot reading. I have not. Hey, Deanna, how are you? How are you, my love? Happy belated holidays. I did not really like saying Merry Christmas this year. I don't know why. So people said Merry Christmas, and I said Happy Holidays. So let's get first things first out the way. Tea Talk, let me tell you something. This holiday has been amazing. My daughter got me a bunch of stuff that I told her don't do, but kids don't listen to you anyway because they just love you. I remember my mom saying the same thing. Don't give me anything. And I was like, yeah, okay, mom. And I think I really surprised her because right around the corner from our house when I was young, she said, don't get her anything. And I said, okay, but this store was like a little bit of a consignment store. So they had stuff in there for really, really cheap, right? So what I didn't like, and it's so funny how as children, it's like, I didn't like the fact that there were presents under the tree that were being given and had my name on it. And it was like, this is from me and Amber. And I'm like, I didn't get that. I don't even know what that is. I didn't like that. I didn't like presents being given that I didn't know what they were and I had no part of it. So that's when I decided I was going to really get some gifts that were really me, from me. I did it. It's me. So I went to the consignment store and I found this box of dishes. And the box was like, kind of like dented in and mashed in. So that's why they were being gone. I literally paid $5 for a complete set of, I think it was glasses, all different types of glasses and everything. So my mom didn't know what it was. She just knew. I'm serious. It was this big friggin' box. and I brought it in and I didn't let her see and I wrapped it, and my gift literally was the biggest one under the tree. I knew my mom could not probably comprehend what the hell did I get her. But imagine how proud I felt when she opened up that box and it was really something legitimate that she could use, and a whole new glass set. And she was just so taken back, like, okay, I'm sure that my mom knew, like, from young, like, this girl is different. She's really conscious and aware. So anyway, I know how it is. So anyway, I'm not usually really honestly used to getting too much for Christmas. It's just the way that it goes. Normally I'm either single for the holidays or whatever the case may be. But my daughter, no matter what I say, she's got me. This year, I have a friend that I met earlier this year, and it's so funny because we met naked. Yes, we met naked. We met at Jeju, which is a spa, and they have a part that is a common area for men and women, but then there's a part where it's just for women. Then there's a part that's just for men, and we have hot tubs, and we have all of that, and you can go over there and you can just be in the hot tubs. No one has clothes on. We're in the steam room, and you just sitting around naked like you got clothes on, just talking. And me, her, and this other woman struck up a conversation. Like we were glued to each other for hours and just couldn't stop talking. Well, the three of us tried to stay connected, but only two of us really did. And that's me and my friend. And I'm not going to say her name because I know she doesn't want her name said because she's just such a special person like that. But when I say she went above and beyond, first of all, she brought me cookies. Okay, right there, you're my friend for life. And I ate them so fast, her mom made them. And then she brought me something and said, "This is yours, put it under the tree." And I didn't open it. Then she was like, "Check your email on Christmas Day." Then she came on Christmas Eve and was like, "Are you going to be home?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She brought me a beautiful card. And after my giveaway, which we just did this past weekend, so guys, tune in. As soon as the videographer is done with the video, we will be posting our video of our giveaway. Amazing, beautiful. It was soul fulfilling. Okay. To be able to do what we did for this family was amazing. Okay. I'm not going to spoil it by telling you guys everything, but believe me, you're going to want to see this video once it happens. Okay. Anyway, so she was a part of that with me, and just I love this woman in her soul. She's such a good person. So needless to say, the email came. It was a $200 gift card to a Sonoma. She was like, I went shopping. Then I had the cookies. Then I had the thing under the tree. And then the envelope came, and unbelievable. Unbelievable. Needless to say, I was crying the ugly cry. I was like, "You didn't have to do this." She was like, "I didn't do it. I just told somebody what you do and what you've been doing for another family. And they wanted to give a gift to the giver." And I was like, wow, mind blown. But look, I finally opened up what was under the tree, and what was under the tree. There is nothing better than someone knowing you and thinking about you and getting you something for you, not just telling people what they want and getting it, but someone who truly tries to know who you are and tries to consider you when they get stuff. So what did I get? I got a beautiful tea mug that's pretty wide, and it had some tea in it. So I have a new tea that I'm trying right here. And this tea is from Puka. Has anybody tried Puka before? This is a Puka 3 ginger tea. Okay. And it says it's naturally caffeine free, ethically sourced, 100% organically grown ingredients, which is ginger root, galangai root, licorice root, and turmeric root. I'm really on that turmeric lately. I just feel like it's good for me. And it says a warming swirl of organic ginger, galangal, and golden turmeric. And I'm telling you guys, I really like this tea. See, I got to do it this way so you see. So no more of the other cup. This is now my Tea Talk tea. And that's a really nice tea. That's really nice. You can taste the turmeric. You can taste that little bit of spice from the ginger. It's a very warm, tasteful, not overpowering tea. Very good. Oh man, if you're not feeling well, I think this would be a great tea just for you to sip on it. It's very soothing. It's not harsh. It's not watered down. It's a very good tea. And again, I'll put this in the notes for you guys. Okay, Puka. One time for the Puka people. Wow, that's good. So, Tea Talk continues. All right, so the only thing I really want to talk about before I begin the reading is I told you guys I was going to be getting some new cards, and I did. And these are the new cards. The Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Abraham Hicks, okay? And I'm going to be honest, it takes me a little minute to warm up to my cards sometimes. And so these cards are pretty interesting. I haven't yet really too much connected with them. I just looked at them. The pictures are gorgeous. So we can try to put one right now. Let's pull one card. These are law of attraction cards, okay? And then I'm going to go into our regular reading. Also, happy birthday, Capricorns. I am going to be doing a Capricorn reading today. Promise, promise, promise. Matter of fact, I might even do it as soon as this video is over. I might just turn to it, okay? Just putting my mojo all over these cards, which is what you're supposed to do when you first get it. I know some of you saw that I knocked a deck, and you're supposed to knock it, which knocks out any energy that belongs to anybody else who might have handled these cards before you did, you know, when they're packing them or whatever. And then from there, that's where you then touch them, set your intent. Oh, are you a Capricorn? Oh, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be exciting. Good. Then you have to come back, TT, and watch it. Okay, guys. And let's see. I don't want to be ruffled. I'm so rough with my cards. See, I'm used to playing cards where we shuffle them and everything. All right. And I'm going to pull one of these. And then, like I said, it's going to be right here on YouTube. But I will share it on Facebook. But I'll make it live like I'm doing this live. And then whoever wants to get on it when I do it. Let me see. I'm not going to look, so. Because they have writing on both sides. So I'm not going to look. I'm just going to lay them out. And I'm going to pick the card. All right. Here we go, guys. This is the Law of Attraction card of the day. I know who I really am. Can y'all see that? And it says, you are an extension of non-physical energy. You are indeed an extension of that which we are. We are known as teacher, and we are known as Abraham, and we are together because of our matching intentions and desire. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Missy. And so I know who I really am. What do we take from that? We take that we are source. We are connected to the source. We are one with source. All things are possible in the source, through the source. Okay. And that's a beautiful card. I know who I really am. Do you know who you really are? I think a lot of us think we know who we are. We have a very false sense of identity. We sometimes like to think we are more or less than what we really are. But the truth is, know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, it's okay. Learn who you are. Be open to understanding and knowing the truth of who you are. Knowing the truth. Not the ego, not the false sense of who you think you are, you know, but the truth. And it's okay, right? No matter what, it's all okay. We are all where we're supposed to be. And if we're not, we soon will be, okay? Anybody who is new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please subscribe to this channel. Like this video if you've gotten something out of it, or you will get something out of it. Make sure. I thought I saw a glimpse of a car that was upside down, but maybe not. Hello, Fem82. How are you? Is that it? Did I just see it? All right. And let's begin our reading. Anyone who is on this video, I send you love and light for peace and comfort. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's just light a little bit of sage before we do. I am wonderful, Fem82. A little tired, not gonna front. I'm a little tired, but overall, I am humble. I am grateful. Oh, can I ask you guys a question? I'd like to know what are your intentions, or what are you planning to do for New Year's Eve? It came into my mind to do something this New Year's Eve that I've really never done on New Year's Eve. So I'm just curious to just hear what your plans are. Yeah, I was just very curious as to what you guys are planning to do. I know a lot of people do church for New Year's Eve. Oh, you're working? Okay. You know, for many years, I used to go to church on New Year's Eve. That used to be the one day a year. I used to go to church New Year's Eve. I just thought that that was a beautiful place to bring it in. But this year, hey, how are you? This year, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to do. It is very good to spend time, TT, with family, especially if you have it to spend it with. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am going, I am well. I am well, honey. No complaints at all. Life is so good. Life is so good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a vision board. Now I've done some vision boards, in the past. Hello, Coco Chanel. How are you? I am going to do a vision board. I want to do a vision board to bring in. I like that. I like that, Fem82. And you know what I started doing the last 2 years is I started going to comedy clubs, like comedy shows, I should say, not clubs, but shows, because I had wanted to bring in the new year with laughter. And that's what I've done the last 2 years. But I want to bring in the new year this year with setting my intentions of what I want my year to be coming up. So I want to do, because when I look at my vision board, which I wouldn't mind sharing it with you guys, the vision board that I made for last year. Matter of fact, if you guys want, I can show you what my vision board was for last year. So this year, I decided that I'm going to bring it in with doing a vision board. So I'm going to start like at 6 o'clock, maybe 7. And I really want to set the intention for what I want my new year to be. While I'm doing it, I'm setting the intentions. Not only with setting the intentions, and I'm gonna be home by myself doing it. I thought maybe if there were other people that wanted to do it, I do have a Zoom room that I could have up to 30, 100 people that can be on video at one time, that we could all just be in our own spaces, just talking to each other about what we want to have happen for the new year, whatever. But if not, it's cool. I'm thinking about just doing it myself and doing that. But then also, maybe starting at around 6 or 7 and just taking my time, spending like 3 or 4 hours doing the board. And then afterwards, I want to do a cleansing bath. I'm going to do a spiritual bath. So that way I can cleanse off anything that does not serve me, anything that has, and just releasing, a real releasing type of spiritual bath to go into the new year. and just do it that way. So that's what I think. I'm just going to set my intentions, set my visualizations for the new year. And while I have it, let me go ahead and show you because I really feel like this board, I did it like in January um, after the new year, but I really did almost everything on the board without even knowing it, right? So the day I did my board, it rained. Really, it rained. So this is my board. So find who you have not yet become. You can't beat life. Let me tell you, last year was so rough for me, man. Actually, the last couple of years have been really rough for me. Last year was just as rough. And I was like emotionally just, I felt like that woman in that commercial that says, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's how I was. Like I was so beat down before I really started to heal and tap in. So this right here is so me. Like that's exactly how I felt. Like I was just down. And I was like, I knew that I wanted to do exactly, exactly. So I knew that I had some gifts and I knew that I wanted to use my abilities in the way that I've been using them this year to bring it to the world, just make my living doing readings and life coaching and doing the things that I do. And so fight for your dreams, have the courage to rise. I wanted to be able to say I did it. Winning takes heart. She believed she could, so she did. If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, nothing shall be impossible to you. I wanted to be out and about more, striving to be your best self, body, mind, and soul. I'm going to get that body thing together this year. Believe me. Yes. Um, Replace expected with awesome, turning the corner, get the glow, time, happy endings, high life for your home, feeling good, be more active, out and about. I put my psychic life coach on here because I wanted to make sure that my business expanded as well. Of course, I wanted to lose the 34 pounds. That didn't happen, but I did lose some weight. This year, I set a goal for 64 pounds this year. So we're going to make it happen. Bliss, only you can control your future. Make it happen. Live well. Overachiever. Shine on. Labor of loving. Free for you. Discover goodness, room to bloom, the best of me. Don't wait, treat yourself. Change is good. See for yourself the power of love. Fireplaces, because I love fireplaces, but I'm a fire sign. That makes sense. Inspire, light my fire. I said fall in love all over again. I'm gonna be real rude, y'all. I wasn't really interested in that. I was not interested in falling in love. And I wasn't. So that's why all this was about me. And I put this little two chairs right here to represent love. I was like, as you see, it was at the bottom of the list. But anyway, I put fall in love all over again. Good living, good things, love every minute. Power of now, purely natural partnerships. I want it to be much more holistic, or at least much more on the thing. Save money. Absolutely. Resolutions. You will leave a mark on the world. Make sure it's the one you envision. Dreams. Clearly, celebration. All of that. And then look, crystals. And baby, what am I? I am nothing if I am not surrounded by my crystals. My crystals, my crystals. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the crystal shop because I have a client who just for anybody who's interested, um, what I have two things I can do. I can put together like a chakra crystal kit, but also when people have individual issues and they need crystals, I kind of prescribe crystals like a doctor would prescribe. So I have a client who came to me with a specific issue, and I am putting them together a crystal packet. So I'm going to be putting together some crystals. Now, again, this isn't for everybody, but this is what he needs. So I'll be putting together some crystals specifically for him in his home, some sage. I'll be putting in some incense to back up the protection of the sage, and some black candles. So that's the packet that I'm putting together for him. So everybody's packet will be different. So if anyone is interested in that, you can just contact me. I have to create that service on my website so that then people can just go there and sign up for it. All right, all right, all right. All right, everybody. Thank you for letting me share that with you. But that's what I'm going to do. That's what Spirit is telling me I need to do. I need to do a vision board because I have already set my intentions for my business. Yes, I've made a goal to make my business $100 million industry business. And all this is the plan of how I'm going to make it happen. So they say, write the vision, make it plain. I believe in it. And a lot of the goals that I put on here of how to achieve it, I've done a lot of them. Okay. So the marathon continues, y'all. The marathon continues. It's never over. All right. So let's go ahead and get ourselves centered and focused. And let's go ahead and get this reading today and find out what you good, beautiful spirits need. If you have any specific questions or things that's going on with you, please make sure you take the time to send your energy this way. And we're going to get some answers, okay? And if not answers, let's get some direction. Remember, this reading may not hold to everyone. And if it doesn't hold to you, I apologize. Maybe next week. But we're going to see what it says today. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you get something out of the video, you can always leave a response or feedback afterward. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about, we can do that. Okay, guys. I like this reading. Well, it really depends on how you can do it. There's a lot of different ways to cut the cords. And honestly, I have a friend that does more cord cutting than I do. And if you want, you can hit me up in my inbox on Facebook under the same name, The Inspired Life Coaching Services, and I can get some more information to you about it, okay? I never really did cord cutting, although I'm sure I need to cut some damn cords. I usually just build myself, and that's how it happens for me. So I've never actually gone through that process of cord cutting, but I definitely will get the information for you, okay, from my friend. Because I know she said something about sit back and think about it and put your hands separate. I love these questions, guys. Thank you so much. I know that she sits back and she says, focus on that situation. And what she talked about was how when you think about something that you really like, that's positive for you, your hands are very relaxed. But then when you talk about something that upsets you, your hands get very stiff. And so what she says is when you feel that and you can start feeling that energetic connection where you feel this pull between your hands like this, then you would just do this. And that's one technique for cutting the cord. Anything you think about that you start feeling, your hands get stiff and hard, go between them and cut them. That's a technique. Okay. Missy, for me, the best way to stay on top of goals to me is when you understand why is that a goal for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that a goal? Because what I noticed for me is that all the different little goals that I set for myself in the past in my life, I would only do it so long and then it would fall off, right? Kind of like we do when we're trying to do a diet, right? Like we're good at it for a little while and then we just fall off. And I think it's because we're so much more focused on the results than we are the process. And so where I'm at right now in my life, this is the first thing that I don't have to motivate myself on. It's the first thing that I don't have to, like, I don't have to do anything to keep me motivated. And I think that's because I have found my passion. I have found that thing that drives me, that even when I say, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna go lay down, then I lay down, then the next thing I'm like, oh, gotta go do it, because it drives me. I think when you are true to yourself, when you are true to yourself, when you are true to who you are and what you really want, I think that focus is the motivation and the goals. See, when we set goals just to be setting them and you're not focused. Okay, so another example. For many years, on and off as I was younger, to go to college, I would get in and then I would make sure I didn't think that was it. But now looking back, I can be more honest and real and transparent. When I look back and I signed up for college, right? But you always had that deadline to cut, like to withdraw from your classes without penalty. I always had to withdraw. Now, at the time, there were valid reasons. I didn't have a car and blah, 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 blah. But really and truly, I didn't really believe in myself. I wasn't ready. So it made me think, oh, I really can't do it because, I never do. But what happened was when I made up my mind that I was going back to school and I wasn't going to let anything turn me around, that I knew why I was doing it. I was doing it for myself. I was doing it so that I could feel good about myself because I didn't feel good that I had a GED and I wanted to go to college and do that. When I stayed focused on why I did it, that's what gave me the driving factor to get in there. When I was spending 6 and 8 hours a week outside of homework, studying for math, and then, I get that damn test, and that test was like, I didn't do well. And I was like, crying and like, what the hell? I was frustrated. But it was that focus of understanding why was I in school? Why was I getting my degree? Which was to have a better life for me and to be able to provide for my family. It allowed me to stay motivated. And so I would just say the best way to stay on top of your goals is to understand why are you doing it. That's why when I used to work as an academic advisor in a college, and a lot of the younger students were there because their parents made them be there, but they were there for their parents. They weren't there for them. So a lot of them did not do well. They didn't do well. They're freaking up their grades, freaking up their financial aid and all that other stuff. And then some of them had to leave and come back. But when they came back different. They came back with a different focus. They understood that it wasn't just for their parents. They understood what the purpose was, what they were going to get out of it. And that's how they were able to get back that commitment to do it. So I would say that's the first thing, understanding what is it that you want and why do you want that? What is your goal? Because that is What is your purpose? Because that is going to be your focus. That's going to give you the drive to do what you need to do. All right, Coco Chanel. Mm-hmm. So let's see. You said testing someone isn't right, but what's the best way to bring to light someone's true intentions or feelings when you can't simply ask them? I would wonder why you can't ask them. Why can't you ask them? Let's see, because I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna ask them, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are we doing? What's going on here? So tell me why you don't feel that you can ask somebody. All right, and you guys keep on typing what you're typing, and I'll check it out. But I want to get going on this reading, okay? So give me a second. Okay, I'm feeling like somebody is definitely having some mental issues. That didn't sound right. Let me fix that up. I feel like somebody has a lot going on in their head right now over a certain situation. This could either be some choices that need to happen or some balancing, because I'm getting the card of mental conflict. Okay. That means you're feeling very conflicted about something that either needs to be done or some decisions that need to be had. Now, it's interesting because the card that's right next to it is harmony and relationship. Okay. And so this is the thing. When you look at this card, I love this card. This card, they look like they have mutual admiration, mutual respect, mutual love for one another. They seem to be on the same page. The number 6, when it's upright, speaks to loyalty, self sacrifice, responsibility, harmony. This card is upside down. Okay. That makes me feel like somebody within a relationship is not feeling appreciated. They're not probably feeling like maybe one of the other person is being responsible or sacrifice, and could be very selfish. Could feel like everything is falling upon one person to do everything. And but there's definitely something going on within a love relationship. I also see that it seems like somebody is on a new path. Well, I don't want to say a new path, but I do see the number 9 that speaks to transformation and transition, completion for some people. But I feel that someone is really getting into that place of, of spiritual strengthening, that somebody is starting to understand about tapping inside of themselves, being centered. You know, I always say begin within, right? That as long as you begin within, don't work outside in, work inside out. Okay. That once you do that, which is tapping into who you are or what you're saying, that this spiritual side of you will become much bigger than your physical realm. And in that case, it will hold up your foundation. It will strengthen you. It will keep you. It'll keep you up out of a whole lot of stuff. So I definitely feel like somebody is definitely on that journey of really starting to tap in and take themselves to a higher spiritual level. For that, that is amazing. Keep it going. I'm all about that. Okay, that's begin within. I also feel like somebody is getting ready to either have a partnership or an alliance with someone that's going to help them out in business. Okay. So if you have your own business or if you're thinking about starting your own business, I feel that this would probably be a really good idea for you to find some people to collaborate with or find someone that can help you either as a mentor or as a partner or just as a resource. Also, this person can also get you to a situation where you can possibly, if they know about an opportunity that's going to happen, someone's going to be able to open the door for you and pull you in and allow you to, you know, expand yourself and expand your brand. Okay. So this is awesome. Okay, so this could be a specific event that's going to happen, or this could be a situation where someone knows that you are doing something. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, this could be a situation where someone hears of a situation where, oh, they need someone who does photography and you're starting a photography business. So this definitely could be a situation that can open some doors for you in that way. Okay. Um, Also, I'm seeing the card of authority. And when I see this card of authority, the number 4 speaks to solid foundation and planning. Okay, which is amazing. So, what I need you to understand is that when we need to get things done, there are certain things that we need to have in order to do that, right? We need to be strong. We need to be, assertive. We need to have that strength that helps us to get shit done when we need to have it done. And so there is something that is going to require that you tap into those abilities, those strengths, so that you can go to the next level of where you're trying to go to. The number 4 speaks to planning. Again, it speaks to stable situations. It speaks to realizing things that need to happen. So all you have to do is just make sure that you believe in yourself, that you dig deep and know that you are stronger than you think you are more capable than you are, and you can make it happen. Okay. So whatever it is, don't worry about that. You have what you need to make it happen. Now, again, there is a decision that someone has to make as it relates to their love relationship, okay? Because I'm seeing the number 7. The number 7 speaks to spirituality, it speaks to mastery of self, wisdom, insight, inner awareness of who you are. Remember what I say again, begin within. When you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, then it makes it very clear on what we will or will not or cannot deal with. I see that someone has some decisions to make. Now, this decision can go any way. This could be a decision about taking the relationship to the next level. This decision could be about proposing. This decision could be about leaving the relationship, leaving the marriage, doing something else. But I say this again, it's all good and well to think about the other person, but this is about you really thinking about what you want, what you deserve. And once you're clear on what you want, then make your decision based off of that, of you being very clear. Now, I have 2 more cards. Well, I have 3 more cards, but it's really interesting about these cards. And I am going to go back and read you guys' stuff. So don't think I'm ignoring you, but I have to get into this flow here. So let me finish with this. So the next card I have here, and again, it's the number 18, which in combination is 9 in numerology. 9 speaks to, again, transformation, transition, completion of some things, depending on what it is. Okay. But when I see this, I see that this is the shadow card. Okay. This is the shadow card. Now, let me tell you what I'm what I get, and I'm getting a couple different things. Okay, so first of all, the shadow card to me has two meanings. Okay, the first meaning is there is something that you could have put off, but this is the time to make moves. Like when this card is upright, and this card is in reverse right now, it is in reverse. But when this card is upright, let's just say there are things that you knew you need to do that you've been putting off. And this card is, it's time for action. Okay. And for whatever reason, this card is in reverse right now. So that's either saying that it is a time of action, but for whatever the reason, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not moving forward in that. I don't know why you're not moving forward in it. But again, we do have the choose wisely card right here and the authority card. The other thing about the shadow card is that sometimes people spend so much time looking back. They spend so much time thinking about what they did before or what happened before, to the point that they kind of let it hold them back from moving forward. Maybe you made a mistake before, so now you're scared to make mistakes again. And unfortunately, that's not anything that you can really, really control. Okay. So I want you to be careful not to let your past decisions hold you back from moving forward and doing the things that you need to do for you. Okay. All right. So, and this is the time for shift. Okay. So, if there's anything that you have been putting off doing, this is the time to do it. All right. Also, again, I have the power card. When I see the number 8, that to me is power and control. That says that this is a very dominating feeling that's going on right now, which is the power card, which is saying to me that somebody is struggling with their self-confidence right now. They are struggling to believe that they can do whatever it is that needs to be done. But again, remember, I told you that you are stronger than you know. You can do, you're more capable. And this is the authority card. So you need to tap into all that is there with that, okay? You need to tap into your strength, tap into that part of you that doesn't take no for an answer, tap into that part of you that makes things happen. Okay. Also, I see that this is a time for some, again, there's decisions that need to be made. But when there's decisions that need to be made, I also see that somebody needs to listen to their intuition. Okay. That you just have to trust your intuition to guide you in the right direction that you need to be guided in. And if you do that, everything is going to fall into place just as it should for you. Okay, just as it should. So I am getting our numbers together so we can know what our numbers are. Let me see. I usually do this in the beginning, but oh well. Okay. Okay. So the numbers that I came up with is 59. 59 in numerology equals to 14. 14 equals to 5. That's saying that right now somebody is experiencing some shift and alignment. That means that you're experiencing some changes, that are going on right now. And these changes are definite. To me, I think change is always good. No matter, all change don't feel good, but it is good, okay? Because it's always trying to shift us and bring us back to where we're supposed to be. Okay, it's kind of like when things are out of alignment within the ecosystem, homeostasis always is working to bring balance, okay? And so right now, so let's recap. You have some decisions that need to be made, period, which is causing someone a lot of emotional stress. but also there's some decisions that need to be made specifically also within a love relationship, that somebody right now is at the point of really starting to tap into their spiritual strength, their spiritual well-being, that they're starting to be on the path or the journey of enlightenment, which is great. I do see that there is a love relationship that is upside down right now. You guys are not seeing eye to eye. You're not kind of vibing and clicking right now. I see that there is some partnership and alliances that are going to help someone to either open the door for a job, or it's going to open the door for them to have an opportunity to expand their business, to expand their brand, and possibly work on a project that's coming up. I feel like this is the time that someone has been putting something off for a while of doing it. And this is the time that you need to actually do it and move forward. But for whatever the reason, you're not. I also need someone to let go of, for lack of a better word, stuff that's holding them back. I was going to say ghost, but not in that sense. But, letting go of things that are holding you back from really living the life that you want to live and having the experiences that you want to live. We just can't do that. Okay. Whatever happened in the past, we can't change it, can't go back, but you need to move forward. Okay. Also, you need to tap into your strength. You need to tap into your strength of who you are. You are stronger than you are. You need to believe in yourself, hold up your confidence about whatever the situation is, and know that you can do whatever it is. I don't care if you're focused on the money and you're like, oh, but I need money, I need this. You need to believe in yourself, and then you just need to go conquer the world, okay? And trust your instincts, okay? Trust your instincts when it comes to making your decisions. Trust your instinct when it comes to your love relationship. Trust your instincts as it relates to partnership and alliances and collaborating with other people. Okay? All right. And overall, all right, I'm going to let you guys tell me, are we going to move on with the psychic tarot? Are we going to move with the angel cards? You guys tell me. And I'm going to go read some of what you're saying. They won't give a direct answer, or will say you're starting an argument because you're asking. So you never end up with the reassurance you need and never really know where you stand. Well, Misi, I totally agree with that, Misi, and that is true. This is what I would say, Misi. I would say take your focus off of them and put the focus on yourself. And when you do that and you stay true to who you are, what you want, what you deserve, and set the standard for what you're not going to put up with, then you know what? If that means making decisions about moving to the left, then that's what you need to do. Like I don't have it in me no more to fight somebody to love them. I can't fight you to love you. I'm not going to do it. Either you know that you want this relationship, or you know you want me and you're willing to do what it takes, or I got to let it go. And you have to be the same way. If you can't get the answers you need and someone's leaving you in limbo, then that's because they're not trying to give you what you need. And if you're willing to stick around, even if they got to listen to you do a little bit of bitching, if you're willing to stick around while they string you along, then that's what they're going to do. Listen to this. Nobody is ever willingly going to walk away when you are giving them what they want. Okay? No one. If I got a man and I let this man lay up in my home and he ain't helping me and he ain't paying no bills, why would he leave? And people be like, well, if you don't love me, then leave. But okay, and why would he leave? Why? No one is going to walk away from you giving them the car, or you giving them a roof and cooking for them and feeding them and fucking them when they want. No one's going to walk away from that. They're not. Don't expect people to walk away when they're coming out good on the other side. We got to be the ones to put our foot down and say no more. That's just how it goes. So no one's going to leave. They got it too good. Why would they leave? You set the standard. See, people are going to do what we let them do. Great morning, Donna Ray. How are you, my love? If you allow him to string you along, then that really tells him that you love him or care about him more than you care about yourself. And he doesn't have to change. Why? He doesn't have to. I mean, yeah, he gonna hear you bitching a little bit. He'd be like, okay. And then she gonna bitch and still gonna give me some. She's gonna bitch and still let me stay here. She's gonna bitch and still be here for me when I call her. If all I got to do is listen to a little bit of bitching, but I still get to lay up and get what I want and have what I want, I'm going to deal with a little. Well, I'm not going to deal with any bitching because I can't deal with it. But you set the standard. 2020 is here. We are 4 or 5 days away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 5 days away from the new year coming in. Okay? We set the standard. We set the intention. We set the standard. We set the intention. And then everything else has to shift and move around what we say and what we do. We got to stop loving other people more than we love ourselves. People treat us the way we let them. We teach people how to treat us. And if we put up with shit, that's what we're going to get. All right, y'all, come on. We're going to go with do I continue with the Psychic Tarot or do we move on with the Angel cards? Your decision. Coco Janelle, you still around? All right, guys. Well, since I'm not hearing from anybody, I'm going to move on with the Angel cards, okay? Angel cards always co-sign what the Psychic Tarot says. This is going to further validate that what my interpretation of these other cards was right on point with you. Okay? That's what they do. And remember to please like this video if you enjoyed it or got something out of it. And let's see what the angel cards have to say. Okay. Page of Michael. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So anybody who is about to be signing contracts, make sure that you pay attention, okay? Make sure that you pay attention to what you're signing, but also understand that you have what it takes. You just have to believe in yourself, which is what I said about the Power card and what I said about the Authority card, okay? 20, which is 2, decisions, balance, okay? What does it say? New beginnings, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving, compassionate review of the past. That's exactly what I told you for the Shadow card. I told you to stop beating yourself up about what happened in the past, and that's what this angel card is saying. It's saying forgive, be forgiving, compassionate for reviewing the past and the decisions that you made before. Okay, starting a new life, find a purpose. I told you that this all said that there was a shift going on for y'all. Okay, new beginnings. The next card, the number 1. New beginnings, leadership, courage, all of that. The Magician, you can manifest the life you want. You can. I know people think they can't, but the ones who think they can't don't. But you can. Your life today can look completely different a year from now. If you begin to start today to do what you need to do for you. Change your mind and your ass will follow. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. That's why I say don't focus on the wrong things. Just focus on doing what it is you want to do. Everything will work out. The Ace of Raphael, Ace, definitely speaks to new beginnings, leadership, courage, a positive, new emotional experience is going to happen for you. Fulfilling romantic relationships. For those of you that are single, something new is coming your way. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. Okay, now. Okay, now. Let's go. Who's ready for that? Who's ready for some new, beautiful, amazing that says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, fulfilling, not just sexual, but fulfilling in all ways, deep and lasting spiritual insights. That means a beautiful relationship that can help you to grow on the inside as well. That's beautiful. And our last and final card is going to be an angel, a fairy card. Okay. Fairy card. 9 of autumn. 9, transition, transformation. What does it say? Reward yourself for all of your hard work. Being happy and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. Well, Lord, that's me. I'm happy. Rewarding yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. Remember, I spoke and talked about someone entering into a partnership or an alliance that's going to help them to expand and have advancement within their brand, within their company. It's going to happen. Okay. All right. So let's see what these numbers are. 29 and 2, 31 and 4. 4 is planning, stable situations, a solid foundation. The number 4 also speaks to anybody who is trying to move forward and map out a plan for their business or whatever. That is, you really should come up with a plan, okay? Know where you want to go, but map out the plan of how you're going to get there, how you're going to make it happen for yourself, how it's going to come into play, and then execute. Execute, execute, execute. Okay? All right, let's go in reverse. We have the 9 of autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. For those of you that are interested in starting your own business or taking your company to the next level, cherish your time alone, and I do. Then we have the Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, a new relationship that is going to be beautiful, fulfilling. A romantic relationship is going to be happening. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. We have the Magician also with new beginnings and new transitions. You can manifest the life that you want. You just have to believe it. And what you need will be there when you need it. The resources and all of that. There's also a new beginning, starting a new life. Maybe some of you that are experiencing a transition, we do see that there is a decision that needs to be made as it relates to a love relationship. So, finding your purpose, forgiving and being compassionate and understanding of yourself for whatever decisions you made in the past. Stop beating yourself up about whatever, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Make sure you're very careful about your contracts that you're getting, that you're going to be signing. Make sure you know what you're signing, okay? Work on your spiritual strength. Work inside out, not outside in. Your spiritual self will protect you, will be the foundation for everything that you have going on in your life, okay? You have an alliance or a partnership that's going to happen. If it hasn't already happened, it's going to happen. Someone is going to open the door for you to come through that's going to expand your brand, that's going to expand you, or your company. It could be someone who knows that there is a really good job and they can open the door and be like, hey, I know somebody. Or it could be an opportunity for you to bring your company in and really get a really great opportunity for that. Okay. I also see that you have some decisions that need to be made as it relates to your love relationship. This is the point. Really be true to yourself. Think about who you are. Think about what you want. Think about what you desire. Think about what you deserve and make the decision off of that. Don't base it off of other things like the kids or anything else. Base it off of the truth of what you know you really want inside of yourself. Also, I see that somebody right now has some decisions to be made, and this decision is really affecting them because, again, it's hard to really do it, but I feel that you will make. So true, Nisi. Also, mental conflict. There are some decisions that need to be made and some balancing that has to happen. And I see that that's causing a lot of stress for somebody. You need to trust your intuition about whatever is coming up for you, whether it's something in the future or something that's already happened. You need to trust your instincts about it, okay? Your instincts are not going to lead you astray, they're going to guide you in the right direction, okay? Also, you have to believe in yourself. You are much stronger than you think you are. You are much more capable than you give yourself credit for. You need to tap into the power of who you are and build up your confidence about that, okay? And building up your confidence and the power of who you are, there's a time where you need to put your foot down. You need to be firm. You need to be strong. And you need to be powerful in what you want and what you're not going to deal with, okay? That's going to give you some stability. You need to not uh, you need to stop beating yourself up about some decisions that you made in the past or choices that you made. It is what it is. Let's move forward. Also, there's some things that you know you need to be doing and making a decision on or doing something and you haven't been. This is the time to go ahead and make those decisions, okay? I also see harmony. Okay, right now in the love relationship, I feel like that relationship is upside down, whether that means it is the end of a relationship. And I feel like the end of it is because of self sacrificing. Somebody is not really sacrificing, they're just being very narcissistic and very about themselves. And, not only are they doing that, not being very responsible and taking somebody for granted. And so the relationship is upside down. And that's probably why there's some decisions that need to be made right now as it relates to staying in it and being in it. All right, all right, all right. That is our reading, guys. What did y'all think of your reading today? Is it good? Is it bad? Did it give you some insight, some understanding? Well, I'll tell you what, I really appreciate all of you taking the time to get on this video and be a part of the show. I appreciate it. I love the questions, okay? I love the questions. And absolutely. Good. I'm really glad, Missy. I hope it offered some answers and explanation. And again, anybody who doesn't know, you can always, there's a lot of links in here if you'd like to know more about me and my story. And I told you a little bit, but if you'd like to know more about me and how I tapped into my abilities, all you have to do is go into the description of this video and you will see, you're welcome, TT. You will see an interview that was done on me in November. And you can learn more about me. My website is there if you want to check out my website. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, we can do that. I have readings all the way down from, a one card reading where I can pull a card for you for 25. That's usually a 15-minute reading. And then I have readings that go up to an hour. And if you sign up as an exclusive member on my website, you can have a 1 hour reading for $70, okay, which is much cheaper than on my services page where it says 300. So there's prices for everybody who would like to have a reading with me, okay? I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow on Facebook at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm out there doing some things. Okay. And again, I will get to you Capricorns today. I made a promise and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a Capricorn reading. Okay. All right, y'all. Take care. I love you. And remember, begin within. Take care.